There's a lot of girth.
So big, so long. Long-ass timeline. Some would say it's deep.
Wait, is it long or deep? Now I'm just confused.
Timeline.
Deep and wide, there's a fun. Oh,
Okay.
Is that copyrighted?
I think it is.
That's a Bible song. I don't think it is.
It's definitely copyrighted.
No, unless it's public.
That's not free. That's not free.
It's
You gotta
all
pay the
public.
church money.
You gotta pay the church nothing.
Yeah, you have to donate money.
Besides your tithe.
Pay with your soul.
Besides your tithe.
Yeah, 10% everything,
10%.
man. 10%. 10% of zero is still zero.
Nothing from nothing. Well, that one we definitely don't own the rights to.
Whoops.
10% of everything you produce.
Yep.
Including your sperm.
I mean, they can have that. That's. I'm glad to give that away. Glad to give that away. Gladly. All right.
Instead of just like,
I'm
jerking
good.
off like, 5 times for yourself and once for the Lord, you just give them like 20 times in a row so you don't have to think about it.
In the little cups.
All right.
Okay, we're going now.
We're going. We're going. We're doing it. Feeling it.
All right, you fucking.
I don't know why you're dusting that. You might as well just drink it. Put it
You
in.
watched it. 5, 4, 3.
James is watching us.
Welcome back, Maniacs. This is End User Disagreement. Oh, wow, that was a tiny air horn. That was a cat horn? Did
No.
you go mirror?
No.
Oh,
I don't
whatever.
like cats.
Whatever.
Cats are scum of the earth.
They are the scum of the earth. We just lost our entire viewership.
Yep. All the crazy cat lady nerdy girls.
All the cat
Sorry, I'm gonna
girls.
shit on you for 5
We're on the
minutes.
internet and we insulted cats.
Yeah, I think my phone just exploded.
No,
Jeez.
just erupted.
Sorry, weebs. This is End User Disagreements number 45.
We're not sorry.
We're not sorry. We're not sorry.
With Jordan in 95 coming back out of retirement 45. Kind of rusty, but we're still in there.
Was he 45?
Well, he was number 45, remember?
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
On the basketballs.
Mm-hmm.
This is the video game podcast, by the way. This is the video game podcast where your argument is
Invalid.
thank you, appreciated, but not valid at all. This is Loud and Brown, and to my left I have,
Serious.
and across from me I have.
The soft Prince of Delridge, Von Shady.
Hey,
Hey.
we're at Studio 2 and 2, part of the Soundcasting Network with super producer Keith the Boogie.
I keep forgetting it's not Bobby Stills.
Yeah, a little different.
He's alright.
He's good.
They wear different hats.
Yeah, right? One's got Ohio mostly on that hat.
Boo.
Boo. And we're still in South Lake Union. The meanest streets in Seattle, South Lake Union. You'll get hit by
You'll get hit by a drone.
You'll get hit by a monopod. What are those things called? Solo wheel.
Solo wheel.
A solo wheeler that's Snapchatting.
Once I make at least 6 figures, you're getting a solo wheel. And I expect you to ride that everywhere in Capitol Hill. Everywhere.
Keep your chain wallet in
I'll
your front
probably
pocket.
drop a deuce on it and throw it in Lake Union.
Nope, we're going to get you a backpack for it, too.
A back- oh,
I have a nice case for it and
Keep
everything.
your chain wallet. Keep your chain wallet in your front pocket.
If I have to keep it, then I guess I'll bejewel it. And wait, this week we are brought to you by... What are we brought to you by? Oh, you know what? We're brought to you by
The Urban League.
Locust Cider. Dark Sherry hard cider in Woodinville. Woodinville, Washington. That's a good spot, man. It's up there. They got the Maltby Cafe. Have anybody been there?
No.
Okay,
Well,
whatever.
I'm not an alcoholic.
No video games up there either. But they do have this rad studio, like Lionel Richie and like the Lumineers, and we recorded there. It's called Bear Creek. And there's like lodging. And they made a treehouse studio where CeeLo recorded a single in. He recorded a top single in a treehouse. It's a Guinness World Record holding achievement.
Gross.
Okay.
Get out of here. Let's actually talk about
All right.
things that people want to talk about.
Well, this is the video game
games.
podcast.
It's video games. It's not. Let's talk about Washington State and Seattle because that's garbage.
Yeah,
Talking
So-
from the most native Seattle guy here.
I was gonna say, and speaking of alcoholics, look, we have a moment of silence. We haven't even mentioned Just a Tip, who's not with us this evening. Shout out to Just a
You
Tip.
guys don't mention me when I leave the podcast. Fuck him.
Yes, we do.
When?
You do come up
When?
in general conversation.
General conversations is on the
This
podcast.
is happening right
Previously
now.
recorded.
we're talking about you being gone that one time right now.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yay!
Well, shout out to Just a Tip. Hope you feel better.
Shout out for Just a Tip. Wait, let's...
Hope your tummy feels better.
Yeah?
Sorry you got the poops.
Oh, is it the poops?
I mean, that's medical discharge.
The poops.
The poops.
The poops. That's a nice scientific terminology.
too.
Dr. Saverings.
Yes, that's my diagnosis.
That's your diagnosis. Very good. Thank you very much. And we're going to start off this with something probably Charmander would love. Wait, Charmander loves Mass Effect.
Yes,
Yeah, she loves it. She's working on a Mass Effect inspired cosplay.
Oh, geez.
It's actually pretty good.
So Mass Effect came out with a new game. It's called Andromeda.
Not yet. It will be out in... It'll be out in 16 minutes, so let's wrap this up.
Oh, listen. Yeah,
oh,
sure.
really? Are they going to lock it?
Keith, let's...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
and
speed it
thank
through.
you,
Talk about
everybody.
the guy who takes all this goddamn
I
time
don't get it.
to rant for
Anyway,
20 minutes.
If you can't see me on camera, I'm doing the wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Oh, you need the sign, the light with the music.
Mhm.
You'll wrap it up, B.
Where's the Sandman?
But anyways,
Where's the
Mass
Sandman?
Effect
Sandman
Andromeda,
Sims!
it's got a lot of attention given onto it. I mean, it's got to live up to this trilogy that has been, most part critically acclaimed. Few small things about 2 and 3 that I don't like that some people didn't like.
It's had its issues.
Yeah, but for a guy who doesn't give a shit about story, the gameplay was solid.
Yes.
It was solid as fuck.
Yeah.
Gold bars.
And if you
Gold
care about
bars.
story, it's just that much better.
Yeah.
On top of that.
I mean, if you wanted to, sex the
So, like,
aliens and
solid-
robots,
It's love making.
okay,
So solid, like full chub.
yeah, like full massive erection. on
There you
screen.
go. Good job, Mass Effect.
Tastefully
Or,
done.
or my answer, if you were a female, hard C's.
Hard.
Yeah.
So this is End User Disagreements, the child-friendly podcast
Yeah,
here
right.
at Soundcasting Network.
Tastefully
Full
done.
of hard C's.
Tell the kids.
Tastefully done.
Yeah.
Tastefully done.
Yeah.
So the new one,
It's coming out
But-
in minutes,
But,
really.
but still hotter than USA Network.
Yeah,
hey, characters, welcome.
right. Get out of here. But yeah, like that's coming out soon, and
In 15 minutes.
in 15 minutes,
Wrap
and
it up, B.
the general review of what's coming out is
General review.
less than favorable.
Less than favorable.
Less than
Like any
favorable.
specifics?
I mean, it's getting like a mix of ranges. So far, I saw GameSpot rate it at 60 out of 10, or 60 out of 10, 60 out of 100.
Well, first of all, let's get the obvious out the way. Like, the facial animations are glitched, so people are complaining about that.
Very
So let's-
small,
so let's
like,
just-
yeah.
Let's just get that out the way.
Yeah.
So many polygons.
Move on.
I mean,
Insane.
and like, we're not even talking about like falling out of the maps, because that was already like a part of the main one, especially driving around in the,
Oh, yeah, the Mako?
Yeah, the Mako.
The Mako would glitch and break everything.
It
But
just ruined everything.
amazing.
It was fun to play with, but I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't deter the 90 plus scores that each one of those Mass Effects got compared to what's going on now. To be fair, like I'm not catch up with Mass Effect, just a general throwing it out there. But I pay attention to the reviews, and that does make it a point, and it does affect sales. Like
It does.
I remember being in game studios where like there was incentives if they met different Metascore critics.
Yeah.
So
Yikes.
it was nuts. I'm not gonna name companies, but there was definitely incentives if they got 70 out of 100, 80 out of 100, and so on and so forth,
Yeah, probably
which
'cause-
dictate how much money they would feel for the next sequel,
Yeah.
and how much bonuses would people get. Like
Yeah.
it's dumb how like incentive, how much they live and die by the Metacritic.
Yeah. And it kind of makes sense because on some levels that does directly affect your sales and things like that. So they can kind of bank on good reviews or bad reviews to kind of determine like budgets for things. So it just kind of line up a little bit.
Well, hot damn. Doesn't sound
So
good.
like this is interesting because this is a very iconic, very popular franchise right now.
But what it looks like what I'm hoping isn't happening here is the gameplay kind of reminds me of Dragon Quest Inquisition. Was that the very last one?
Do you mean Dragon Age?
Yeah. That,
Dragon Quest and Dragon Age are two different IPs.
Dragon
yeah,
Quest.
You know what I mean?
That'd be good
Yeah.
if they battle each other. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would. And actually, Dragon Quest Heroes is pretty awesome. That's what I've been playing a lot of.
Okay.
But it kind of looked like it's taking kind of like the gameplay kind of reminds me of that game. And I remember the reviews being kind of split on that game as well.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, whatever the last one was.
I'm trying to remember. Like I actually have it on PS4 and I played it a little bit. And
Mare Bear, chime in. I know Marion played like all of them. She was huge in Mass Effect and Dragon Age. I know she played.
what a
Yeah.
BioWare fan.
Is she listening? She ain't listening.
She ain't listening.
She ain't
Shit.
listening.
Those are solid games,
She's watching Train Spotting too.
as well as the Old
On
Republic.
repeat.
Yeah.
Oh, Old Republic? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
That's the MMO one. That's
The Old Republic.
Yeah,
Is that
that's,
BioWare?
It's
yes,
BioWare.
that's the-
So,
Oh, wow.
That's
You're
the Star
thinking
Wars
of
MMO.
you're thinking of Knights of the Old Republic, and then they did a MMO version of the Knights of the Old Republic.
Which
Tor.
The Old Republic.
Yes, yes.
No, I know. That's the one where Dimple chose Toro over
A certain
girl.
female girl, and she was
Female girl.
not pleased.
She was not having it.
I mean, she should have known coming into that relationship that he's a fucking nerd and he will play MMO. So especially a Star Wars MMO or MMO, He's all
LMNO?
about LMNO Pete.
Very good.
Not drunk.
Prince of Delridge just crushing it
Just
right now.
crushing English. But I mean, like, that's what BioWare has to deal with now. And now they're going to have to kind of take in what the initial feedback is. And we've talked about, like, how critics will change the score over time.
Definitely.
Like, you were telling me about a movie today where it went from, what, 14 out of 100 to 18?
That was Iron Fist on Netflix. We were having a little discussion with my friends. And in the time that we started speaking about it to the time that a couple minutes later, it had gone up 4%. It went from 14% to 18%.
Literally hours.
In a couple of minutes, maybe in like an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, it went up.
I'm sure we could hear all about that at our sister podcast. Well, I'm going to say it again. Evil Petting Zoo.
Yes.
Evil Petting Zoo.
Not heavy petting.
Not Heavy Petting Zoo. Good album, though.
That's the S&M podcast.
Yeah.
But, like, it also brings an argument to, is professional critics, should they have that much power to sway some level of influence to affect sales that hard, or affect sequels later down the line?
Yeah.
Because that's getting out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I realize there has to be an element of checks and balances.
Yep. I was going to say that's going to
There does, and the inverse is the user score reviews, which most of the time reflects completely different.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
As once again in the case of Iron Fist, it had an 18% critics review, but had an 86% user review.
Man, that's drastic.
Yeah, that's huge.
So you gotta take reviews with a grain of salt, like you should with all games, like, or any media really. It's just take what you like out of what you're going to investigate, out of what you're going to find or play or watch.
As we'll all know in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
right.
and it goes with movies, music, video games, all of the things. There are so many people out there in the world with their things that they like, and they have their agenda. And, the Oscars have one of those, right? Like, this is what we feel are the greatest movies. And some other movies get snubbed that turn out to be some of the greatest movies ever made. So the same thing goes with games. Like, yeah, maybe the critics didn't like this. You just got to find out. So, like, for me, what I'm getting to with this is when it comes to movies and stuff, there are, like, a handful of YouTube personalities like, Comic Book 19 and I usually see eye to eye. Like, if she hates on something, it's for pretty valid reasons. I probably won't like them either. And so on. And, some people are like, I really like these, like, 2 IGN reviewers. They're pretty solid. And...
yeah, I mean, it was like Cisco and Ebert back for the movies.
Yeah, they're like, I like the way they rate stuff. So you find people that you trust, and the net is so much wider now. It gets to a point that you can find some YouTube channel with less than 1 million subscribers, like a 1,000 subscribers.
You mean there's not PewDiePie?
I won't even say that dumb-dumb's name, but yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you'll have somebody that may or may not be super popular, but is, like, right on the ball with what you were thinking, too.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely reviews and critics out there that I can align with that aren't super mainstream popular, like, what's that asshat name? Ray Johnson? I think he's a fucking tool bag. But I mean, he knows how to cater to his audience, and he does really well. But I don't identify what he thinks is popular, trendy, and all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's just me going against the grain.
So everybody go
I don't approve of jump cuts in the middle of a video. Do your script right once. Don't jump cut like crazy.
Oh, man.
And now the jump cuts start now.
I can't wait for us to have jump cuts because we're just going to do it all the time now.
Yeah, right?
Hi, we're jump cuts, user disagreements.
Put some in right here.
Yep.
And right here.
And right here.
And make
right
sure
here,
they're not.
right here.
Make sure the continuity is broken completely. Let's have like jump cuts from 2 episodes ago to now, and the jump back, and the jump for like further down.
And do one with Russell on like a beach.
And cut.
Yeah.
And cut.
But anyways, that's just tools of the trade and how it is. But in general, don't let the Mass Effect review dissuade you in any sort of way. I love the series. I thought it was great. I don't give a shit about story, but the gameplay was always solid for me. Maybe Mass Effect will always have that solid gameplay. BioWare does great games.
Sure.
They have a good track record.
Sure.
It's not like this other company starts with a B over in California that maybe hyped up overly.
Oh. I like how. What's the word I'm looking for? I like how cryptic you were with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of games you do like to play.
Very obtuse.
Speaking of games you do like to play, you've been playing Yakuza Zero.
Yakuza.
I hear you're over 100 hours in, man.
Yeah, it's pretty
What?
deep. It's pretty deep. Like,
Really? Damn.
like for
He
being
said
a
maybe 150.
yeah,
What?
maybe 150. But overall, like I enjoyed the overall arc of how that game's designed.
Obviously.
Very Shenmue-like. So I gotta kill time until Shenmue 3 comes
Wait,
out.
what's the
That's all
opposite?
you gotta say.
What's opposite of Shade of the Week?
Shade of
Is this the
I don't know.
just
We'll have to think about that. Maybe the viewers can
Von
figure that out.
Shady's Boater of the Week is
Wow,
is a-
wow,
I'm
that,
putting it on a pedestal.
yeah,
What you're
maybe,
doing?
maybe. But what I've been getting into is just the game can be horrifically unbalanced. So like in the beginning of the game, like the game revolves around money. That's like plain and simple. So it's like how you afford your items, how you level up,
corporate greed.
how
Corporate
you
greed.
progress the story. It's all dealt with the money system in there, and they've made very deliberate and very simple exploits in that game to make you make money faster. So what I started in the beginning was doing the puzzle pool money challenges, which the price to pay into doing those challenges greatly gave you a good chunk of money in return if you were successful in it. Now I'm in the later game where you run into this NPC called Mr. Showdown or Shakedown. He's like this big hulking like Japanese dude who just beats the shit out of you and can like one hit you or two hit you and take all your money. But the thing is like if you have the right bonus perks at the shrines where you it's kind of like the shrines are
It's
like
kind of like Skyrim,
kind of
where you pick like the warrior class and at one of the shrines, and you get like a bonus to your health and your
yeah,
damage, I think.
it's kind of like that, except it's a little bit more cheaty in the sense that like
cheaty.
yeah, it's not like an overall like story perk. It's definitely just to help you exploit the game.
Okay.
Like one of them is like get the golden gun. I don't know what that does. I'm pretty sure it one shot something. Guns are super OP in some aspects.
Or like the skulls in Halo.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It like alters the game in a very weird way, and it's permanent. So I get this thing where I get Mr. Shakedown to if he steals my money, he generates 1.5 more money than what I lost to him.
Okay.
So he has like this extra chunk of money on top of it. So right now I'm in the $1 billion range.
Nice.
And so if you know how to farm him correctly, and he's not a very hard boss to beat, but you just gotta not be a dipshit about it, and you can mine a lot of money off him. And that's only at the later stages of the game. Then there's the Japanese cat fight
Don't get
championships.
What the heck are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Don't get banned.
Yeah, right. Don't get banned in a single player game that they can't do anything about.
Don't get banned, man.
So there's definitely other exploits. The Japanese Cat Fight Championship League is a good way to make money and basically rub one out on top of that if you want to. They have
what?
Yeah, you can rub one out.
Oh.
Yeah. They do have softcore porn you can watch.
He actually did the motion.
Yeah.
That's why I made him do it.
Yeah, that's fine. They got the softcore porn that you can watch that will energize your fight strength. You can pick up on Telephone Club girls.
This
so,
is why you have 150 hours in this game.
yeah, I'm totally just watching all that.
Like you did all the other stuff in like 10 hours, and the other 140's been this.
Yep, I just gotta whack it to Japanese softcore porn. Everything goes
In game.
In game.
So meta.
So that's what I've been doing. But also on top of that, the fighting system very similar to Shenmue, where it's like as soon as you run into an encounter, it doesn't even look like it like transfers to a different fight screen. It's like in the environment.
Tight.
I'm sold, man. All you had to say with all you said at the beginning was
Softcore porn.
Yep. Japanese Catfight League.
Yeah, that's what sold
You
me.
had me.
No,
Yes.
the graphics, like, for what they're doing, like, it looks very lifelike in terms of the Japanese facial structure. You know, the slants are a little bit tight on the eyes and everything, you know. It's great. It's cool because they actually they do shout-outs to real Japanese whiskey. So you can get, like, Suntory
Yeah.
and, what's the other Japanese? Yamazaki 12.
For exciting time.
For exciting times.
Make it Centauri time.
Suntory. But no, they do actually like cool little quips to like real life stuff. So they talk about Japanese whiskeys and stuff, and then it's still got that weird '80s like TV upbeat upbeat humor.
Yeah.
It's very self-aware,
Yeah.
and that's what I really crave about that
Very,
game.
Nice.
very Vice City, very Blood Dragonish.
Yeah, it's
Blood Dragon.
No, it's cute
Blood
because like what
Dragon.
happens is like when the characters have like a self-realization mode, they actually bring in like the self-realization like '80s music behind it.
Okay.
There,
more.
if you haven't played Yakuza 0 and you don't know what it is, you should definitely pick it up. It's entertaining to say the least. 100% Japanese spoken.
150 hours entertaining, I'd say.
Well,
Well, good job, Maniacs. We're gonna throw up, I guess, a trailer of Yakuza 0 if you need any other proof.
yeah, damn right. We're gonna be showing Japanese Cat Fight League. It'd be great.
Well, well, if anybody's just tuning in, by the way, this is End User Disagreements. We are the video game podcast where we don't give a shit about your opinions. Is that the first time I've ever done that?
Don't swear. That's naughty.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Your mom's gonna vex
My
you
virgin
now.
ears.
Yeah.
I have headphones on.
My
so-
mom definitely doesn't watch this podcast. My dad tried to tune in a couple times. Like, I don't know what the heck you guys are talking about.
Oh, and just so everyone knows, Amanda has put up her Mass Effect cosplay on our Facebook page. So check out our Facebook page. We actually update it as much as we can.
Yeah, it's good times.
Good times. For exciting times, look at End User Disagreement times.
Disagreement times.
So, real quick, can I have my porch moment?
Oh.
Oh, wait, now he's gonna go do it.
No,
After I told him.
No, it's because it's related.
No, and it's good. It's in the
That's
middle.
good.
This is great.
And it'll be quick.
To the porch, everybody. Wait.
Yes. Oh, brother, we're out. No, we don't have that song either.
Yeah.
Basically, what you're talking about, with Unbroken and kind of like exploitery things.
Like built-in exploits for games.
Yes, this is something I played the They Shall Not Pass DLC for Battlefield 1 this week. It's the first major big expansion DLC for that game, and I joined one of the servers in a quick match on the first day, and the whole point of the thing is defense. You're rushing a fort, and the other team has to defend. That's kind of the theme of all the maps.
Yeah, attack and defend.
Yes, but especially in this DLC, that's kind of what it's focused on. But in the very first map, I'm logging in, I'm all excited, yeah, I just got Battlefield 1 finally. Log in my base, grenade to the face.
And that's
Spawn
Battlefield.
kill.
Don't even tell
Spawn
me
kill.
how frustrated you are, because that's what exactly I expect out of Battlefield.
But it was insane because there was just all hell breaking loose around me. No, what had actually happened was in this very first map, you're attacking this fort, and it's actually based on a real historic fort where a siege or standoff happened in French, blah blah blah. But anyway,
History.
yes, real history.
History.
Anyway, they had pushed us back, and this map is kind of broken to the point where if you lose that first point and you get pushed back to your own base, it's just a slaughter. So we join this game, and it's just a slaughter. It's just literally bodies flying everywhere. We lose 1,000 to 138. I'm not even lying to you,
Why didn't you get more?
because it was just a slaughter. And the entire chat was aware of it. We had all just learned on that map right then and there. Everybody was laughing. The very next map had control points on this end of the map and this one. And once you controlled over here, you were straight. But then you had to run across no man's land to go capture these that the enemy already had.
You know what's great is no one's gonna see your physical gestures.
I know, but it was just a slaughter in the middle.
Damn it.
And nothing got done, and it was just a slaughter, and the game ended, and it was just a slaughter. And
That
was
sounds
it.
like Battlefield to me.
But it was
That's
just,
standard Battlefield.
it was just completely unbalanced, and it was just hilarious, and everyone was aware of it, and it's a completely broken game. And if you watch some of the YouTubers right now, they're laughing about it. But it's so terrible, and that's my rant. It's a terrible, terrible expansion. But
So,
that's the-
wow.
No,
But-
it's
but at the
poor,
same
it's
time-
poor level design.
But at
that
the same
is.
time, it's so hilariously broken that it comes all the way back around, and it's good again, and you're just laughing.
Wow, so they suck so hard for level design is actually hilarious.
It's actually hilarious, and it actually works out because it's a game. You play a game to have fun, and I laughed for a half an hour solid, laughed out loud.
of how much you're getting reamed in the
Yes, and it happened to the other team too, which made it hilarious. And in the chat, everybody was getting destroyed. The top player on the team that won was 6-30, so nobody was doing well.
Yeah,
So it was just
that's at least that's a good sign
Yeah.
when the top player has a horrible kill death.
yeah, it was just a massacre.
It's
And it was
absolutely
Well,
terrible.
those were good tales from the porch. Thank you, Savorage.
yeah, it was
Tales from the porch.
just bad DLC, but this one was so bad it was.
I
good.
actually like that. I think that's a better name than the more insensitive titles we were
No,
talking about earlier.
no.
Oh,
Say that one. That one was the brainstorming meeting. We can't say
That was for the
Oh,
think
okay.
tank.
Yeah.
Is
They
that
don't want to hear
Yeah,
that.
we
They
might-
don't wanna hear
we
that?
might use that one later.
Maybe if they bought us 8 whiskey cokes, then maybe
That's-
they'll get out.
that's
of
what
it.
you mean buy Derek one more drink right now?
That's for the
yeah, right.
Patreon. That's for the Patreon account.
We have the Patreon end user disagreements where we're all shirtless.
Yeah,
And
pay to play, bro. Or and Always Sunny in Philadelphia is pay to spray.
whoa, yowzer.
Yeah, that was on TV, so I could say that shit.
That being said, as much as we love games, sometimes they end. All you,
Kind of. They kind of end.
they kind of end, and that's what we're talking about right now. We were having a discussion, and we were thinking about how in the winter I kind of went into Final Fantasy 15 mode, and they're like, you beat it 100%. I'm like, no, man, because
'Cause you
about 8 to 10% of that game has to be done post-game.
Or a second run through.
That's what I mean, second run through. You have to come back.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Well, no, there's a difference between, like, you have to start a new game and run through the storyline and choose different choices. Or you do, like, an extra thing that they purposely put off to the side because it is a second story. It's a second storyline.
Yeah, so this isn't even a second storyline. You go back to your original storyline, but it's all the stuff that is now unlocked because you beat the game. And I was like, all right, that's insane. And they have DLCs, which I don't think anybody told me I need to play.
Yeah, but that's not the topic of discussion. Anyone can just throw into game DLC.
What we're talking about is beating a game, but not beating the game.
Yeah.
And a perfect example of this, a blanket term for this would be like New Game Plus.
New Game Plus, everyone loves throwing that around, and that's just to allow people to run through a game with all their gear and stats, like, untouched.
Yeah, Devil May Cry had that, right?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, you like restart the game and you got like the Ifrit gauntlets, you're just murking people one shot.
I think God of War had it too, didn't it?
Oh, you mean God of War, which is basically DMC? It looks like the playstyle is pretty similar.
You got burnt, son.
Yeah. But
It's not burnt.
I like Greek mythology though, so it kind of works.
Yeah.
I really never got in the God of War.
Same thing.
It was weird.
I never really had a
And
PlayStation long enough
DMC,
to like beat
like, I literally just played Ninja Gaiden. Or, Ninja Gaiden was dope.
I couldn't. I think I tried playing it, it wasn't good enough. It's so
What,
hard.
DMC?
No, Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden made it a point to be hard.
Yeah.
And the creators are fucking bunch of assholes.
I never really owned a system long enough to like really beat those games.
The Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox original, that was difficult.
Oh wait, what was the big version talking about games not ending until they're done? It was Star Ocean 3,
Star
right?
Ocean. Star Ocean 3, Star Ocean 2 probably had it, and I think Star Ocean 4 had the hidden dungeons.
What was the first one on PlayStation 2? Was Star Ocean 1 and 2 on the PS1?
Star Ocean 2 was on PS1, Star Ocean 1 was on Super NES,
Okay.
I think. And Star Ocean 3 was on PS2. Star Ocean 4 was on Xbox 360 and PS3.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for the next one.
Okay.
So Star Ocean 3, what happened when you beat the game?
So what happens if you beat the game, like going into the game, I think you can unlock, I can't remember exactly 100% because it's been a while, but going into the game you can unlock the hidden dungeon, which is like somewhat scaled moderately. This is before you beat the game, I believe. Or it could be after. And then the second part after you beat that dungeon, they unlock the like, put a dildo up my ass dungeon, and they basically run at least enemies at least 20 levels above you.
Child friendly.
They put all these difficult mobs in there on top of so in the easier dungeon, there's certain levels where you can get a store and start buying like items and shit. The store guy just shows up whatever level he decides to, and then like you gotta hope he'll come up again if you need items, because you're just getting raped in the ass the entire time.
All right.
So, those are like some of the games that have done the hidden dungeon route.
Oh, Dark Souls?
Dark Souls didn't do hidden dungeons, but they did New Game Plus.
Yeah, they do New Game Plus, and also some achievements are like weapon locked. So there's some points in the game where if you do a certain thing, you get this weapon, and you get an achievement for that, and you can't go back and redo that part again, and so you have to play it again on a second playthrough to get the other weapon to get the other achievement.
I see. And then there's other incentives to play games after they're done. Like Chrono Trigger had like 30 endings.
Yeah, we're not even including like games that have multiple endings. Like Heavy Rain had multiple endings.
Oh, okay. Mass Effect?
Mass Effect.
Yeah, Dark Souls.
Loosely in some aspects.
Yeah.
I mean, not as in depth as like Quantronic Dreams, which is Heavy Rain, Prophecy and stuff like that.
Okay.
More the heavy driven like story games. Even games like Until Dawn, which I swear to God, never playing the game ever again. Never again.
Your favorite game?
What about Super Mario Brothers 2? Like the ending when he wakes up at the end.
No, that's different.
And how about this? Well, I'm going to have to get this checked by either Zach Willett or Pat Palomo. When you beat Resident Evil 4, I think that unlocks Mercenaries. It unlocks an entire new game mode.
Yeah, and that's like a new level of like making sure you play the game to its entirety.
Yeah, it's like, you got to play it. It's like, why? Like, can you imagine if COD didn't release zombies unless you beat the campaign?
I think some aspects you had to beat the campaign for Call of Duty to get zombies.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, in the original, like the single player storyline, to get the zombies, you had to beat the campaign.
That's
But
right.
I believe
and some people like zombies more than campaign or TDM.
it's fucking infuriating. I don't know why. Like, if I'm gonna go online and hear a 13-year-old be like, "Let's play zombies. Let's just get to the end." I don't want to play with you. I'm gonna put you in mute and you're gonna be blocked. And I don't want to deal with you ever again because zombies is bullshit.
But then there's mods too. I see like the modded versions.
Of zombies. Do they all tits?
Are we on fire yet? I got a lot of friends that love zombies.
Oh, I mean, like, you know what my shade of the week's? Zombie related.
Shade of the week.
Shade of the week, zombie related shit. Fucking fuck Walking Dead.
Hey.
Fuck like zombies on Call of Duty. Fuck Left 4 Dead.
Whoa.
Fuck anything dealing with zombies. Like the only thing I'll put up is Dead Rising, and that's a tough sell. A tough sell.
That game was
Dead Rising, like I'll put above everything.
Whoa.
I'll put above in that zombie genre. That gets a pass. Gets a pass. Fuck everything else that has to do with
Original
zombies.
Romero, Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, fuck that too.
Whoa! Okay, Michael
that's how you
Jackson's
feel.
Thriller. Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yo, I'll tell you how mad I feel, right? And I just did.
Michael
But-
Jackson's Thriller?
yeah. What's up with
Yeah,
Thriller?
fuck Thriller.
Whoa! Shots
Hey,
fired.
It's all about.
Shots have been fired.
That is Mike Keith.
Actually, it's all about Miracle Johnson. You need to find out about Miracle Johnson in Yakuza 0. Miracle
okay.
Johnson's the truth.
Is he a zombie?
He's the pop icon of
Is he
our
a zombie?
generation. He's not a zombie.
Okay.
But you need to check that out. Like, it's funny. So Yakuza 0 does like a bunch of weird like 80s references by like offshooting things. So Miracle Johnson, you can Google it or play the game. You'll get a laugh.
I'll go check it out. I'm probably going to play Yakuza 0.
I'll wait.
All you maniacs at home should almost definitely play this
I'm
also.
waiting for the PC version.
Okay.
You ain't gonna get it.
I'm waiting for the PC
You ain't
version.
getting it.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful port, Saverings.
I
The
think
port's going to be
right
so
now-
good.
No, actually, I'll just play it on PlayStation now because it'll probably
Hey!
be one of the PS4 games that's coming.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's a PS4 exclusive.
Yes.
Like Yakuza, the series in general has always been a Sony exclusive.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
good chances you can.
Oh,
play
yeah.
it.
And yo, Sony, hurry up with that Tekken 7. Me and Von Shady got to train, man.
Yeah, I gotta go Tekken 6 slumming it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just playing Tekken Tag on PlayStation now.
Dude, that's the wrong format. You fucked.
Hey, it's fine.
You're gonna try to tag in the middle of Tekken 7. I'm like, oh shit, there's no tag. I don't know that's a guy.
No, man. I just go solo Paul Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Super punch.
All
Alright,
right,
that
okay.
being said, play Yakuza 0. Let us know about other games that end but don't end. I mean, that's a lot
Fuck
of-
zombies.
And tell, if you can, find our podcast on Facebook. Find Andrew Von Shady. That's Von Shady's real name, and send him as many zombie links on Facebook as you can.
You're
Yes.
gonna get
Because he
instant
loves
Oh
zombies
my god.
so
if
much.
you want to talk about zombies,
Try to crash his Amazon Fire phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just
Yeah.
put his phone catch on.
I wonder if I can still get that.
Fire.
But
Well,
anyways,
either that, thank you for listening. Please like us, share this podcast, subscribe. We are on End User Disagreements. That's our Facebook. End User
Oh yeah? Mm-hmm.
Give
Yeah,
me
hey,
shit.
hey, hey.
Me?
End User Disagreements is also our Instagram. And on Twitter, we are.
EUD
At the
podcast.
EUD podcast.
Thank you. So, follow that. You can find the podcast at the Soundcasting Network on SoundCloud, on Google Play, and on iTunes. I always forget iTunes.
Yeah.
And when you're there, you can check out all the other beautiful podcasts here at Soundcasting Network, like Evil Petting Zoo, How to Be a Better Drinker, and Grill a Long Steak Mister.
No one heard that.
Oh. Grill a Long Steak Mister.
There you go. Much better. You're at least on the mic. At least you're kissing the mic on that one.
I'm kissing the mic.
Yeah. Please
It's a
don't
second
do that.
date.
Please don't touch it. No tongue on the first date.
No tongue on the first date.
No tongue on the first
Says
date.
you. What first dates are you having, man?
Classy ass shit.
All
But anyways,
Thanks again to Locust Cider. It was very nice of you. And thanks to Keith the Boogie for producing.
thank you, Keith. You're wonderful, and I miss you, Iron Horse. Please sponsor us because
Right.
I need you, Beer Fairy.
I will bring back. And if you need to find us individually, this has been Loud and Brown. I'm at Loud and Brown on Twitter and Instagram. To my left, I have.
This is the Saverings, and hit me up on V-Gaming or Midlife Comics is my other channel on YouTube.
When did he have another fucking YouTube channel?
He always talks about it.
He-
Okay.
okay,
Scratch
and
it. And
yeah.
across from me, I got the
Is-
worst person on earth.
The Soft Prince of Delridge, Von Shady, __ Von Shady at Twitter. Don't talk to me on there because I won't talk to you back.
And as always, you can find us on EUD Podcast on Twitter, or really just hit us up on Facebook. Join the conversation everybody's talking about. how cool Overwatch is and how much Von Shady loves it. Thanks to Seattle. My goodness, this is always a fun. That's been episode 45. Thank you kindly.
It's been just.
This has been a production of
two-
Soundcasting Network.
Sweet.
You WCW'd out?
Yeah, of course. I've been watching Just Too Sweet videos for the entire day of my day off.